It seems really crazy to think about starting over on YouTube, especially when I've already got a channel that's, I moved it, that's already got one of these guys, right? I got over 100,000 subscribers on my Christopher Chaos channel, but I feel like it's necessary for me to do what I'm doing. Now, I'm not abandoning that channel. That channel still exists. Just, I need to remotivate myself, right? I was super motivated. Like when I started doing that channel, right? I was doing random stuff. I was making vlogs, I was making music videos, I was doing, you know, how-to tutorials and all sorts of stuff. And it was super motivating, especially when it really started to grow. I mean, it was pretty discouraging when it was not growing, but when it did start growing, that was awesome. And to be fair, I mean, I say I'm starting over, but I mean, I do still have an audience that, you know, maybe is paying attention to what I'm doing, and they're like, hey, we're in it. We're coming over to your new channel. We're gonna come check out your new content. So in that sense, I may not actually be starting 100% over again, but still, right? I still have to build this channel up. I still have a lot of subscribers to go if I wanna get the channel monetized and all that kind of stuff to actually start making money off of it and really have a full audience to engage with. Because when you got a smaller audience, it's not as fun, right? You don't have as many comments coming through, you don't have all the interaction that you get with having a bigger audience. So I gotta build it up. I gotta build up to that point. So it's just gonna take a little bit of work. I'm here for it, I guess, though. That feeling you kind of get when you're kind of, you know, okay, this is actually bad. Watching the subscribers, watching them grow, which is kind of unhealthy and kind of bad to do, to sit there and just watch your subscribers grow, but it is definitely exciting to see them grow. There probably does get to a point where you probably should stop watching the subscriber growth, I mean, to an extent, because it can be a little unhealthy-ish, but it is exciting seeing it grow from like a small number, let's say maybe 20, 50, 100, to getting to thousands of subscribers. That's awesome. But that's just part of the journey, right? Part of the journey is growing that audience, watching your audience become bigger and bigger and bigger and everything. And that's pretty motivating, right? I've gotten to a point where on the Christopher Chaos channel, the subscribers is cool, right? I mean, it's fancy, I guess it's more of a status piece kind of a thing, but it doesn't really matter as much as the views do, right? The views are what's important because that's what's really pushing the algorithm and getting to other people and growing your audience. And in the case of being in the partner program, earning you some revenues. That way you can either, you know, upgrade equipment, maybe make it a full-time job, whatever, right? So that's still cool. But, you know, in this early stage, right, it's a little bit of numbers here and there, and then hopefully it gets to the point where you're like, wow, remember when I was only at 40 subscribers? Now here we are, right? So that's cool. Because there was a point in time where I was making videos for like nobody, right? There was nobody watching my videos. It was just fun to make. And so if you can build that audience to actually have people to watch your content, it's amazing, it's awesome, it's fun. And that's really why I like making videos. Not because I want to become famous. I mean, that's a cool perk in some cases for some part of it, but because I like making the content, right? I like making the videos. I like doing all that stuff. I like the editing process. And if I can make money doing something I enjoy doing, I'm not trying to advertise this lawnmower, but I'm just trying to get out of my truck. But if I can, you know, have fun, make some money doing something I enjoy doing, it's pretty cool. Because that's really what it's about. It's all about, you know, having fun, doing something you enjoy. And if you can do something you enjoy and make money doing that, that's a big win right there. Big win if you can enjoy that. Otherwise, you're just doing work. You don't want to do work. You want to do something fun and get paid to do something fun. This is fun. Making videos, editing videos, I enjoy it. Right now though, it's kind of about trying to figure out just what this channel is going to be about. Maybe it's kind of like a vlog channel in some aspects, right? Because I mean, this really feels like a vlog, but I also kind of want to use it to motivate you, hopefully. Maybe kind of share some experiences, do some different things, and just kind of enjoy making videos. And hopefully in the process, you'll enjoy watching those videos. Have you ever had a moment where you're watching something, you see something, something happens, and you feel like maybe they were talking to you right in that moment, right? I had that experience kind of recently where I was watching TikTok and this guy comes on and he's talking about how you are the niche, right? You gotta have like a niche for a lot of things you do on YouTube. And
sometimes maybe you are the niche, right? You may not be able to start off doing that way. Maybe you can, I guess it depends on your personality and who you are, but what if instead of me focusing on a specific niche, I am the niche? You're here because you want to watch me and what I'm doing. Hopefully, I guess. So maybe that's the idea. I don't know. That's my plan, I think. I always do this thing where I do like outside chores when I probably should be doing them like earlier in the morning, and I'm doing them like later in the day. Now it's kind of hot out. Actually, the sun's going behind the clouds, so maybe this is the perfect time. I don't know, but I had to get a new lawnmower. I need to mow the lawn, and I need to motivate you. That's my goal. Have fun though. I think that's the number one priority, really. The number one priority is I gotta have fun. I need to not feel like I'm doing this because it's a job or I got to do it for work. And that's what I felt like I was doing. I really felt like if I didn't upload on the Christopher Chaos channel, my audience was going to start to fade out. My views were going to start to fade out, and it was all just going to go away. And I was losing the aspect of just have fun. And I want to get back to that here. Now, one of the challenging things you got to do when you're starting off with a new channel is you got to build up a library. This kind of serves that point. Purpose, not point, purpose. This serves that purpose, right? I got to build up my library here on this channel. This is video number 3, right? You got to build that library. So when people do find a video they're interested in and they go to check out your other channel, it's not like onesies and twosies. Like, oh, this guy, he's not really that dedicated. He's not going to provide me with some entertainment for a while. I got to build that library up. I got to build that audience back up. A lot of things I got to build back up. Hopefully you're here for that journey though. Hopefully you're going to join me in that ride. So I want you to think about, what do you enjoy? What do you like doing? Is that something you can make money doing? Maybe it's something to pursue, right? If you can find something you enjoy and you can make money doing that, it's pretty powerful, pretty awesome. Comment down below if you have something like that, right? To the 1 person, 5 people that maybe comment, I appreciate you as we're building this channel. Hell, for all I know, you guys are awesome and you guys blow this thing up and it gets way more than 5, 10 comments. I don't know. The struggle of a newish channel, I guess, there is sometimes you only get a few views, sometimes you only get a few comments, but I'm here for it as long as you are.